The second question you need to ask yourself, which is just as important as the first question in my opinion, is what kind of person are you? And by that I mean, what do you like? Do you like to play with things? Do you like to fiddle with things? Do you like to use your hands? Do you like to tweak things? Because if you do, then you might want to get, you know, a higher end turntable that will need, you know, that you can upgrade, and maybe you'll want to upgrade it. Maybe you'll want to, you know, change out your platter. Maybe you'll want to change out your cartridge, your head, your headstock, there's all kinds of things you can do to a turntable. And the higher up you go as far as range of turntables, the more finicky they are and the more tweaking and things are involved. If you don't like that, if you just want basically plug and play or set it up once and then not worry about it, that's a different kind of turntable. That, you know, that's, you know, something like a U-turn orbit, or, you know, a Fluence, lower end Fluence, or again an LP60 or even an LP120. Something like that is low maintenance. You don't have to worry about it. You plug it in, you set it up once, and you're kind of done. That's the other question, and nobody talks about it. But you know, something like an LP60 and a Project Carbon Debut are very different turntables in you know, in how they operate. Really, not in how they operate, but in how you use them. You know, one, like, I had a Project and it was very, very finicky, and for me personally, I didn't like that. I like basic things. If you are a basic sort of person and you just like basic things, you might want one turntable, whereas if you just love to tinker and fool around and, oh, that's not good enough, let's try this, oh, that's not good enough, let's try that, then you might want a completely different turntable. That's the other question that in my mind you need to think about. And by me saying all this, I'm not saying that all of the other questions that you ask yourself and that other people go over, those are just as important. I'm nowhere am I saying these are the only two things you should think about. All I'm saying is these two things, what do you listen to and what kind of person I am, should be added to the list of things that you think about when you're deciding what kind of turntable to get. And that's really all I had to say on the subject. And anybody just getting into the hobby, welcome. It's a great hobby. Don't go too nuts at first, at least. And if you're just thinking of upgrading or something like that, again, just keep these two little things in mind. That, you know, what kind of person you are does matter. It actually does. And what you listen to might matter even more. So keep those things in mind. Enjoy listening to records. And if you don't listen to records, if you listen to CDs, or even if you stream, it's cool. As long as you're into music, you know, that's cool. But I'm a physical media guy, and I think more and more people coming up are going to be physical media people, which is very cool. Okay, that's all I had to say on that. I hope everybody's doing well. Check out my podcast, the Snap, Crackle, and Pop Vinyl Hour, at snapcracklepop.podomatic.com. And I'll see y'all later. Thanks for watching, and listen to me babble. Bye.